Hello and welcome back to Dr. Health. I'm excited to have you here because today we're diving into a topic that could change the way you think about diabetes management forever. We've all heard it before. To control your blood sugar, you need to cut out sugar completely. But what if I told you that sugar isn't the real villain? Would you believe me? Probably not, right? That's because we've been conditioned to believe this for decades. It's almost a universal truth. But here's the deal. This truth is actually a myth, and in this video, I'm going to break down why cutting out sugar isn't the magic solution you've been led to believe it is. Instead, I'll share proven strategies that will help you achieve better blood sugar control without feeling deprived or restricted. By the end of this video, you'll understand how to make smarter food choices that are sustainable and effective. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Dr. Health, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos packed with health tips. I also want to hear from you. Have you ever tried eliminating sugar completely from your diet? Did it work for you? Let's get the conversation started in the comments below. Part 1. Understanding the role of carbohydrates. All right, let's clear up a common misconception right away. When we talk about sugar, we're not just talking about the white, granulated stuff you add to your coffee. In fact, the term sugar is often used interchangeably with carbohydrates, which include a wide variety of foods, from fruits and vegetables to bread, pasta, and grains. Carbohydrates can be classified into two types: simple and complex. Simple carbohydrates, such as refined sugar and white bread, are broken down quickly by the body, leading to a rapid spike in blood sugar levels. On the other hand, complex carbohydrates, like those found in whole grains, digest more slowly, resulting in a more gradual release of glucose. However, it's important to remember that even healthy foods, like fruits and starchy vegetables, contain natural sugars that can still impact your blood glucose levels. For instance, when you eat a banana, it might not seem like you're consuming sugar because it's a natural whole food, but your body doesn't differentiate whether the sugar comes from a candy bar or a piece of fruit. It eventually gets broken down into glucose. Similarly, foods like white rice, potatoes, and pasta are rich in starch, a form of carbohydrate that the body converts into sugar during digestion. Lesson 1. Cutting out table sugar alone isn't going to make a significant difference if you're still consuming a lot of other carbohydrate-rich foods. The real key to effective diabetes management is understanding the total carbohydrate content of your diet and making informed, balanced choices. Part 2. Why simply cutting sugar isn't enough. I can't tell you how often I hear this from my patients. Dr. Health, I've stopped eating sweets and I don't add sugar to anything, but my blood sugar levels are still high. They often feel frustrated because they believe they're doing everything right, but their A1C levels remain elevated, sometimes as high as 9 or 10. When we look at their daily glucose readings, they're consistently above 180 milligrams DL, which is 10 mol L for those of you using different units. What's going on here? It's simple. They've only eliminated added sugar, but they're still consuming large portions of high-carb foods like white rice, bread, pasta, and certain starchy vegetables. These foods may not taste sweet, but they have a similar effect on your blood sugar because they're converted into glucose during digestion. Lesson 2. Instead of focusing solely on eliminating sugar, you need to look at the overall carbohydrate content of your meals. The secret to better blood sugar control lies in balancing your meals by pairing carbs with sources of protein, fiber, and healthy fats. This combination slows down digestion, helps stabilize blood sugar, and reduces the risk of a spike. Part 3. How to build balanced meals for better blood sugar control. Let's talk about practical strategies you can use right away. If you're going to eat a carbohydrate-rich food, try pairing it with a source of protein or fiber. This can help slow down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream and prevent a sudden spike. Examples: if you enjoy having a piece of fruit like an apple, add a handful of almonds or a spoonful of peanut butter. The healthy fats and protein will help balance the natural sugars in the fruit. If you want to eat bread, opt for whole grain varieties and pair it with a protein source like eggs or turkey slices. Whole grains contain more fiber, which helps slow down the digestion of carbohydrates. Here's another tip. Adding healthy fats like avocado, chia seeds, or flax seeds can help lower the glycemic index of your meal. For example, if you're having oatmeal, sprinkle some chia seeds on top for an added boost of fiber and healthy fats. This way, you'll feel fuller for longer and avoid the blood sugar roller coaster. Part 4. Why extreme low-carb diets can be risky. Let's address a popular trend right now, the ketogenic diet, or keto. This diet promotes drastically reducing carbohydrate intake and increasing fat consumption. While some people see quick results, this approach isn't suitable for everyone, especially for those with type 1 diabetes or anyone taking insulin. Extreme low-carb diets can lead to hypoglycemia, dangerously low blood sugar, which can be Additionally, these restrictive diets are difficult to maintain long-term. Let's be honest, how many of us can stick to a diet that forbids bread, pasta, or even fruit indefinitely? The reality is that extreme restrictions are not only unsustainable, but can also lead to nutrient deficiencies and a lack of enjoyment in eating. Lesson 3. Instead of cutting out entire food groups, focus on making healthier choices and practicing moderation. For instance, you don't have to give up pasta entirely. Just opt for smaller portions of whole grain pasta and combine it with plenty of non-starchy vegetables and a lean protein source like grilled chicken. Part 5. The truth about healthy foods and blood sugar control. Here's something surprising. Not all healthy foods are good for blood sugar management. Grape juice, for example, is often marketed as a health drink because it's rich in antioxidants and polyphenols. However, it's also loaded with natural sugars and lacks fiber, making it a poor choice for people with diabetes. When you drink juice, the sugars are quickly absorbed because the fiber, which would normally slow down this process, has been removed. Instead of drinking fruit juice, choose whole fruits like berries, apples, or pears. The fiber in whole fruits helps slow the absorption of sugar and provides additional health benefits like improved digestion and satiety. Part 6. Patience and consistency are key. One of the biggest mistakes I see is expecting immediate results. Managing blood sugar is a long-term process. Your A1C test reflects your average blood sugar over the past 3 months, so it can take up to 90 days to see meaningful changes. Consistency is crucial. Stick with your new eating habits. Be patient and trust the process. Conclusion. Let's recap what we covered today. Cutting out refined sugar isn't enough. You need to consider the total carbohydrate content of your meals. Balance your meals by pairing carbs with protein, fiber, and healthy fats to prevent spikes in blood sugar. Avoid extreme low-carb diets. They're often unsustainable and can be risky for people on certain medications. Be mindful of so-called healthy foods that may still spike your blood sugar. Be patient. Blood sugar control takes time and consistency. If you found value in this video, give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe. Let me know how helpful this was on a scale of 0 to 10. If you got it, type "I got it" in the comments. Also, check out my video on supplements for diabetics. Stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.